Yo, what's up, guys? I'm that only BS13, and I'm back with another mod showcase. Right now, I'm doing the Balkons weapon mod, and this is a very cool, very popular mod. So if you don't know about it, then you need to watch this because this is a popular mod you might see, like in other videos and stuff like that. It's very popular. I've used it before in some of my series, and what it does is it adds a bunch of weapons into Minecraft that get a little bit creative, and yeah, let's actually showcase them. And the first thing we have is the spear, and this is the crafting recipe for it. And throughout all the crafting recipes, you'll see me using iron because it's kind of in the middle between wood and diamond. So, you know, why not right smack in the middle? And what the spear does is you could either hit with it, obviously, or you throw it. And let's place down a villager and see how much damage you do for both. For hitting it, it looks like you do around 6 on the average, you know, every time I got 6. And if you throw it, it looks like you do 5. But it looks like this is mainly for like hitting than throwing. I mean, I guess throwing is just another feature to it. And the next we have, which is the Hale Bird, which isn't all too expensive. If you place it down, this thing kind of goes in and out with its damage. Like sometimes it does 11 and sometimes it does 6. It's very weird. Like we got 6 and we keep getting a bunch of 6s, and then sometimes you might get 11. And there's something weird that goes on with this weapon. Like right now you could hit normally like I am, or you could right click, which kind of slant it, and it's really slow. Or it looks like it hits a little bit slower, but it does more damage, which is weird. Like as you can see, I got 11. I think it gives you 11 more often. I'm not sure. I guess you could kind of test that out for yourself. And next we have the knife, which is really inexpensive. There's 2 things you could do with it. You could obviously hit with it, or you could throw it. And let's place down a villager so we could see the damage on it. And it looks like it does around 6 on the average when it's ironed, or when it's made with iron. And when you throw it, it looks like it does 5. And oops, I kind of threw that one a bit far, and I don't want to buy your stuff. And it's just like the spear. It does more damage when you hit with it, and instead of when you actually throw it. And the next thing we have, which I personally like a lot, which is the battle axe. The reason why I like it a lot, it's kind of like a stronger sword, because you see how it does like 5 attack damage and has decently good knockback, which I think all swords should have. Like it does 7 on the average with iron, which is really good. Let's see how much we could get with critical. Yeah, 10 critical. That's already half a villager's health, which is really good. And another personal favorite, which I think is my very favorite weapon to have out of all these like meleeed weapons, is the Warhammer. And you know, regular, it does around 7 damage, you know, just like the other thing. And let me go over here and show you why it's really cool. You could charge it back and boom, you just blew that sucker up. That was over 20 damage. I have no idea exactly how much that was, but that was very strong, and you could just kill stuff instantly like that, and it is a monster. And next we have the Flail, which is kind of interesting. Like, it kind of looks like a fishing rod. It really wouldn't do much. But if you right-click, like, you see that little thing on the floor, and whatever that touches, it hurts. So let's place down a villager. And all he has to do is touch it. See? And looks like it does around 6 damage per thing when used with iron. And, yeah, let's see if I spawn a guy, and let's just have him touch it, you know? Wait. There we go. Yeah, see, it doesn't do all too much damage, and it's kind of hard to use. I mean, it's not the best thing in the world. I mean, I guess it's pretty good for 1 iron and some cobweb, and yeah. And the very last part of the melee weapons is the Katana, and this one really reminds me of a sword because it's pretty much a sword, you know. It kind of has a similar crafting recipe, and it does 4 damage, which is not good. But something which is obviously very good, what you just saw, it has like no knockback, so you can just hit the enemy in place. You see it has -4 knockback. And it has a very fast attack speed. So if someone's just like bothering you, like, I mean, this isn't good for creepers. This is good for like zombies, because when they're not moving, you can just hit them a lot when they're right there. And yeah, that's pretty good. And let's go to the next type of weapons, which is the throwable weapons. And these weapons are really cool. And right here we have the Javelin, which is similar to the spear, except it doesn't do any damage pretty much when you just hit with it. It's made for throwing, and oops, I forgot you had to charge it back. You charge it back like a bow, you throw it. It doesn't do all too much, but it's very cheap, and I'm pretty sure you could get it multiple times. Let's go in game mode, in survival, and let's see if you get it multiple times. Actually, no, after 1 throw, you're gone, so I don't know if I recommend the Javelin. And, yeah, the next thing we get, which is very cool, which is Dynamite, and that's how you make it. I forgot to show you the crafting recipes, and that's how you make it. And I wouldn't, like, have this near your home, because obviously it explodes. I mean, it doesn't make a big explosion. It looks like this is more for killing. If anything, you know, it's pretty cool. Oh, wow, it didn't even kill him. Come on, die. Oh, wow, it hurts him when he hits him, and then he dies. Let's see the max amount of damage we could get, but I don't want to blow up my little area. Boom. All right, right under him, pretty much. And, wow, that instantly killed him. So this could do more than 20 damage. Okay, hit him once. And, okay, it didn't do that much. It looks like he has to be more closer to it. Okay. Okay, it looks like it's, like, undecided if this does a lot or a little. Okay, it looks like most of the time it doesn't do a lot of damage. So I don't know if it's worth making. I mean, it might be. But the next weapon we have, which really isn't too expensive, but is really cool, which is a Boomerang. And I have no idea how far we could shoot this thing. Let's see if we could get him. Oh, we got him. All right, let's see how far we can shoot this thing. Let's see if we can make it to that tree. I'm not, oh wow, it looks like we went a little further. Let's see if we can hit that chicken if it doesn't hit the grass. Yeah, we hit the chicken. All right, let's put this villager on top of the tree. And let's see if we can hit him from back here. You know, that's kind of a crazy distance. And throw it. Oop, I missed. Throw it. It looks like this is, like, not completely accurate. Oh, it landed over there. So it does have the ability to land over here, but it does not have the best accuracy. Oh, it looks like the slower you hit it, the slower it goes. It doesn't look like it has the best accuracy. And it looks like it does around 6 damage or something like that. Let's see. Oh, yeah. It does around 6 damage on the average. And it kind of follows you, kind of. I mean, it kind of goes back to you. It does pretty good. Oops, I deleted my villager. So I think that's pretty good. You know, it's kind of worth making considering it's only 1 iron. And next we'll be going to the shooting weapons. And this is where I don't go really detailed with it. Because, for example, with the musket, there are a bunch of things you need to actually make this. So if you want to look that up, you could go on the forums, which will be in the description. And it'll teach you how to make the bullets and everything for it. And with this, you kind of have to reload it. And then right now, I'm good to go. You know, I can have it like this as long as I want. And then I hold back like a bow, and bam! Does all that damage. And let's make it daytime. And let's see how long we could shoot this thing from. Let's go all the way back here and see if we could do it. Alright. And I hit him from all the way back there. Let's see if we can hit those pigs. Oh, wow, they're kind of disappearing. I'd be surprised if I hit these pigs. Oh, wow, I got him. Wow, take note that this thing is freaking amazing. And something, that's also with this, they have different types of bayonets. So if I place it down and hit them, the diamond one does 7, which is pretty good. So take note of that if you want to build one with a bayonet. And next, which we have the crossbow, which is decently expensive. It's not super expensive, but it's affordable. And this thing is really cool. You have to reload it like a gun or like the musket, but it doesn't take as long. And you get it, and then you shoot it, and it did 19 damage. Like, you just get 19 damage and then just hit them. Let's see if we can hit that pig back there. I think it has the properties of a bow, so you have to aim high. Yeah, you kind of have to aim high. Let's see if I can hit him. Hopefully I can. Oh, wow. This doesn't seem to be very accurate, so take note of that. Like, it seems like a bow might be a little bit better. I'm not sure. It's just hard. Oh, man. If you look at the bottom of... voice crack. If you look at the bottom... Oh, wow. I hit him. That didn't even look like it. If you look at the bottom, like, on the hotbar where the bow is, you can see me, like, reloading it and stuff and getting ready to shoot it. And, yeah, that's pretty cool. So the crossbow seems to be pretty decently good. It's just inaccurate. And next, we have the blow gun. And there's different types of, like, ammo for it. So first, let's go with the poisonous. You know, you have to charge it back, reload it, and you shoot it. And then, as you can see at the top left, it becomes poison for 6 seconds, and it even tells you the effect, which is cool. And next, let's do hunger, which I don't think will be very effective on a villager, but let's just show what the hunger does, you know. He gets hungry for about 20 seconds or so, 18 seconds. And next, let's do the slowness, which sounds a little bit more interesting because it'll actually affect him. Oh, wow, look at that trade. All right, let's hit him. And then he slows down for a little bit, you know, kind of as expected. And there's one more type of ammo, which I personally think I would prefer, which is poisonous, because it actually does a good amount of damage to him. And boom, you charge it back like a bow. You hit him, he's slowed down, and he has poison on him. You know, you can just take him out very easily. Let's just hit him one more time just to finish him off. Boom, down to 1 health and dead. Next, we have the Blunderbuss, which sounds like a very strong weapon. And, of course, if you want to know how to build it, then you're going to have to go in the forums because I didn't list it there. You know, you have to recharge it like a musket, and then, boom. It does a good amount of damage, and I think it shoots like 3 different types of bullets, as you can see one of them. I'll shoot at the ground just to see, just to make sure. Oh, wow, it shoots like 10 different types of bullets. So take note that this is more of a close range weapon than it is as the musket. You know, this looks like it could do a lot of damage if it wanted to up close, you know, take a guy out so easily. No problem. It looks like it's, let's try it at medium range. Yeah, it definitely looks like you want to do it from like medium to close range, because you could go as low as 4 damage and then you could go as high as 20 damage. And yeah, so I'll try to stay at close range for that. And next we have the Flintlock Pistol, which is definitely a close range weapon. Of course, as it's a pistol, you reload it and then you cock back and then boom. And I think it does around 10 damage every time up close. Boom, he's dead that easily. And of course, if you want to know how to make the bullets, you could go on the forum. Boom. Let's try it from long range. Let's see how long we could go. Boom. Okay. I think it might shoot like a bow, it looks like. The way like the bullets drop. Let's check. No, it does not, but let's see how far we could shoot it. Let's see if we can hit that sheep at least. No, we cannot. Let's see if we can hit this guy from this far away if he stops moving. Okay, yeah, take note that this does not shoot far at all, but it always does 10 damage, which is pretty good. So if you do get a shot, you should be good. And yeah, that is all the types of weapons that you pretty much shoot. And next, let's go on to the other weapons as categorized on the forums. And this one, which is pretty cool, which is called the fire rod, and that's how you make it. It's very, very cheap for something that is so cool. You would think that it would light up a cave because, you know, it has that like fire following you, like it's like a manual torch, but nope. Hit someone, gets hit on fire. Let's see how long he gets on fire for and how much damage he does. I think it looks like it'll do around 10. Oh wow, it's doing even more. Will this be enough to kill him? Oh wow, that did 13 damage slowly. That is very good. So if you repeatedly hit someone, they'll die very quickly, which is amazing. But unfortunately, it does not let you up in a cage or in a cave, which kind of sucks. And yeah, and the next thing I have to show you, which is one of the coolest things, is the cannon. And it's not even that expensive to make, and it is so amazing. And yeah, this is the cannon, and for this you kind of have to go into game mode. But first, what I want to do is spawn a bunch of villagers around the area, just so I have a target to shoot at. Alright, and there we have a bunch of them. We even got little baby ones. And this is a little complicated when you first try it, and you don't know what to do. There are some steps you have to do. The very first step is you have to be in game mode survival. Next, you have to get some gunpowder and some cannons. You kind of need that, and if you want to know how to make the cannons, you could go on the forums. What you have to do is shift, right-click the cannon, and then you just turn to reload, and then you go in it, and then you can press space and shoot, you know, and you have to kind of do that every time. I don't think you have to go out of it. Yeah, every time you kind of have to go out of it and reload it, and then after it's done, when it's done reloading, you press space to shoot it, and boom, it blows all that up. And it seems to be a lot more strong than it does actually breaking blocks. Let's see how much like block damage it does when you actually shoot. Let's just shoot like decently close. Let's see how much that did. I don't think it did all too much. Yeah, it doesn't do all too much, but it's very powerful. So I think that's the best feature about it. You know, I could just blow this guy. Oh, oops. It looks like it takes a little bit of time when you try to shoot the cannon. But the cannon is really cool. But of course you can only have it in one spot, and I don't want to blow up my stuff. Oh wow, 17 damage. Alright, that was pretty strong. Let's go back into game mode. And something very like an extra that they kind of have here is a training dummy, and that's how you make him. Not expensive at all, and this is what he looked like, and you know, it's very stupid. So let's get some of the weapons that we saw earlier. You know, let's get a battle axe, let's get a katana, let's get a boomerang, and let's get a musket, you know, just to play around with it. This isn't really all too interesting. You just hit it a bunch. You kind of just train off of it. You know, the katana, you just hit a lot. Oh my god, the katana hits so fast. And you just hit it with the boomerang. You know, you just hit it with all the items you have as if it's an enemy. You don't do much with it. That's all it does. You just hit it, you punch it, you just do whatever. And take note of this so you don't ruin your Minecraft, like a nice house or anything. Once you place it, you cannot destroy it. Like, there's no way of getting rid of it as far as I know. There might be a way in a future update, but from what I could tell, there just is no way of breaking it. No matter how much damage you do to it, it's not going to disappear. You can break the blocks under it. You can just, I guess you could just hide him forever. Now he's good, now he's gone forever. But anyway, that's the Balkons weapon mod. I know that kind of took some time, but this had many cool weapons I felt like I had to show you if you didn't know what it was. And yeah, the forum is in the description if you want to download it. Leave a like if you enjoyed. I'm ThatOnlyBeast13, and I'm out.